Hello students, let us see the lines. Advice is cheap, 20 cents will get you both Dear Abby and Billy Graham in the same newspaper. He adds here that he can get cheap advices in the newspaper column. Whatever he says that great advisor means Dear Abby. The Abby is an newspaper article, that means magazine, advice column in the newspaper or magazine. Okay, and Billy Graham means he was an American preacher or advisor. And I can do for myself. Here as poet also says that he can help, he doesn't need anyone's help. He can help for himself. He can help himself. I am not helpless. He here says that he is not helpless, may be discouraged and faltering but not helpless. He also says that according to the poet, he is not helpless but probably discouraged and faltering in his life. Here faltering, see the word hesitating or stumbling. The meaning of faltering is hesitating or stumbling, because he says that he is sufficient to motivate himself. He does not need anyone's help. He requests others, means senior officers or someone else, to listen him. See the next stanza. When you do something for me that I can and need to do for myself, you contribute to my fear and inadequacy. That means here he says that when you do something more for me, means when someone does something for him, he says that I can and I need to do for myself, means where the thing which he is able to do and he wants to do himself, and no need to tell others, means others' advice is not necessary here. And if you do so, the poet says that you are contributing to his fear and inadequacy, means your unnecessary advisors will contribute to his fear, means he will become more fearful, and it will become inadequate. Okay. See here, when people do something for him that he can do for himself, they add to the poet's fear and inadequacy. Then let us see the last stanza. But when you accept as a simple fact that I feel what I feel, no matter how irrational, then I can stop trying to convince you. I can stop trying to convince you. That means in this, I am going to tell you something. God neither answers our prayers directly or nor he will give us any signal, but he would silently help us to help ourselves. That's more important. Means there is always a reason for the way we feel, and when that deep reason is understood, any irrational feeling makes sense. This is very important. He says that when you accept as a simple fact or simple thing, I feel what I feel, that means his feeling is very important, whether it may be rational or irrational. He says that no matter how irrational here, and no matter how irrational, then I can stop trying to convince you. This is more important. And he will continue to pray to God, but he wants to work out the solutions for himself on his own. he is confident enough to improve himself. God has made man emotionally strong to figure out his own way and come out of difficulties in his life. That means this poem, it is inspirational or motivational. Means if you want to improve yourself, and what should you do first? You have to find your inner qualities. You have to find out. You have to try to improve them. That means you have to analyze your abilities and weakness. That is more important, because everyone is capable of helping themselves out, but all we need sometimes is someone to talk to and clear our heads. If one can do that for us, he shall do what God does best: listen. That means he expects someone to listen his feelings, and if there be a time when one wishes to speak, then the poet says he shall be obliged to return the same act of kindness. Critical appreciation I am going to explain in the next video.